Today on Logan Lee Adventures, we explore not one, not two, but 3 different areas in Japan's capital city, from Nezu Shrine to Yanaka to Jimbocho Booktown. If you haven't heard of these places yet, you will get to know all the ins and outs of it by the end of today's exploration with me. But first, let's grab some coffee. So we're gonna start bright and early. It's about 8 a.m. at Switch Coffee nearby my neighborhood, and we're just gonna grab some caffeine because I do work in the evenings after all the exploration. So this is another day of exploration before my remote work. So let's go up before we go out. Let's start this morning in Tokyo with some hot coffee, Kenyan roasted beans. Now let's catch the Tokyo Metro to explore another neighborhood in the city that I finally get to live in. This is so cool. So to park here, which is in central Tokyo, this is how they make use of the parking. Wow. That car is all the way on top for parking. The shingles on top of it. Beautiful, and it's all these modern buildings. Taking in Nezu Shrine. This idyllic spot is smack middle of Tokyo, and I cannot believe that this spot is here because it is just so serene and like frozen in time. It's a slice that takes away from the modernity that separates you from all the hecticness, chaoticness of living in Tokyo, to then just being able to have a place where you can breathe and get away, and then also enjoy these beautiful architecture all around. There's a river, a mini river with kois running through. And then the red Shinto shrine just runs through this side of Nezu Shrine. The fact that Nezu Shrine has been here in the same spot as it is since 1705 is mind-blowing to me. It's one of the oldest places of worship in Tokyo, and all of this has been designated a cultural important site, which I mean, yeah, it really deserves that. And just being able to walk around here really teleports you to a different time. Absolutely will forever be in love with spring in Japan. These cherry blossoms just right here in the shrine. They're so pink. There's more over there that's going to be in bloom. But these guys are already arrived. Another thing that I absolutely love about Japan, and I haven't seen it in any other country, are how they trim the shrubs. Look at these little bulbous shrubs all over. And this beautiful pond that sits above. It's just so funny looking. Like shop, 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 shop. It looks like buttons that you just want to press all over. Now I'm exploring a little bit more of around the Nezu Shrine neighborhood, which is called Yanaka. And there's Yanaka Ginza, which is the shopping street, which we'll get to. But Yanaka takes you again into this old world of Tokyo. You know, there's like the modern Tokyo, and then here in Yanaka, there's like little bits and bobs of houses that you can see that retains the old architectural style. And here at Zurunji Shrine, Zurunji Temple is one of it. I just love the architectural details. This bell right here and across the street. There's actually so many shrines and temples all around. Literally this whole street you can go temple hopping. Temples. And they're beautiful. So I'm just gonna step inside this one. Exploring Yanaka, you really start to learn how this is one of the very few neighborhoods in Tokyo that was spared from the bombings during World War II. And now it has retained its aged spirit, and there's actually over around 60 Buddhist temples, like this one, with different Buddhist sculptures that are dotted all around Yanaka. And it is definitely one of Tokyo's most traditional neighborhoods. So we're going to be going to explore Yanaka Cemetery, where it's basically the cluster of all these temples are surrounded by. This is Yanaka Cemetery, where there are over 7,000 graves here, and some of the most prominent Japanese people have been buried here as well. It has its own police station, its own ward. It's huge. Strolling around Yanaka, I really love the small town feeling of this neighborhood. It really feels like I'm doing a day trip in a small town rather than I'm in another neighborhood in Tokyo. With buildings like this and then buildings like this. It's so beautiful here. And so I'm going down this big street here where it's a little bit early right now, but come in a few weeks' time, this whole street will be blossom with all the sakuras. And so this is known right by Yanaka Cemetery as Cherry Blossom Avenue. Houses in this neighborhood is built, as you can see, even in a little bit more of a traditional style too. Now we're entering Yanaka Ginza, which is the main shopping street of Yanaka, the neighborhood that we've been exploring. We're going to check out some stores, see what's around, what's cute. I mean, this is already cute. So for Yanaka Ginza, you just walk out on the street and there's a lot of things that you can thrift here. So there's a lot of second-hand goodies, and it's just a very atmospheric area. So it's still early in the morning, but I can see how this street, Yanaka Ginza, will be completely packed in a few hours because the street isn't that big. It's literally like this dimension, this size. So it makes it extra cozy, but if you want to avoid a little bit of the crowd, shops are open, the bakeries smell so good. Just come a little bit early. It's only 9 a.m. lunchtime, so we're heading to Udon Makura. So Udon Makura is, you have to get it. It's a must. It's one of the best udons in town, and that's saying a lot, right? And if there is a lineup, do not let the line fool you because it will move fast. Now join the lineup. The menu is only in Japanese, so have your translator open. That was some good udon. I got the beef udon, and the beef was just so succulent with the nice broth, and the udon was just so nice and chewy. That was dream worthy. All right, now that our tummy is fed, look at that line still. Let's go explore this neighborhood. Know me and how much I love books. So imagine my surprise when I found out that in Tokyo there's a whole area just dedicated to books. We're talking bookstores after bookstores after bookstores. So it's called Jimbocho Booktown, and where the area of Jimbocho Booktown is like all of these independent small, well, this one's kind of big, bookstores next to each other, and then you can just browse, and that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna try not to spend much money because literally my luggage is to the brim. So when I do have to move out of Tokyo, I don't know how I'm gonna carry it at all. But we'll see, because if I do find something that I like, that's gonna be really hard, and I may just have to get another second luggage afterwards. Check out all these bookstores. So literally books upon books here. I mean, you can literally browse for hours. Books, more books. I love it. Told y'all I really want a library in the future, like my own personal library. So y'all have to keep starting somewhere, right? No clue what a book hotel is, but I guess it's a hotel that has a book theme. Kinda wanna take a peek. I might just take a peek inside it. That's cool. This is a cafe and a bookstore. 2-in-1. Two of my favorite things together.
Honestly, the true hidden gem of Tokyo is really not so hidden. Rather, it's located right here in the heart of Tokyo, right in plain sight. It's just Jimbocho Booktown is one of the most charming and delightful places that I truly think that is in Japan's capital. And honestly, as a bibliophile, this little district is a dream come true for me. The streets are just, like it feels like I'm in some warp reality where books is revered and treasured, and it really feels like I've been transported to a different era. The streets are lined with bookstores, each one with its unique personality and a collection of books spewing out onto the sidewalks. And I just really love sneaking out on a weekday afternoon and perusing the selections on a clear day like today. You can just easily spend hours browsing through the worn shelves and just discovering new authors and titles that really I never knew even existed.
Kitazawa bookstore, which is a very old world type bookstore. Lots of hardcovers. The interiors here is divine. It's on the second floor. I feel like I'm wandering through a very historical estate.
During the 1960s and 1970s, this area experienced a boom in the publishing industry, which really further cemented Jimbocho's reputation as a book lover's paradise. And then you fast forward to today, where Tokyo is known as this neo-futuristic technological mecca. You know, despite the rise of the digital media age, Jimbocho Booktown has managed to hold on to its charm and appeal of the analog, right? In fact, like, this district has become even more popular in recent years as people seek out unique experience of browsing through physical books and interacting with knowledgeable booksellers, going to something that's so human and tangible, which what I love about having an actual real book in my hand.
This is called At Wonder, and it's a used secondhand bookstore, which I love. I have a place that I always go to in Amsterdam, so it's nice that there's pre-loved books stores here as well in Tokyo.
Well, this has been another day of slow traveling around Tokyo. I mean, sure, we did a lot, right? Nezu Shrine, all the way to having some bomb udon, to then Yanaka, and then now Jimbocho Booktown. But it didn't feel like a lot. I don't know. I think this pace is just because I'm going at the pace I want to go at. And so it's been really such a pleasure of just being able to take it easy and live and work remotely here in Tokyo so I can do this in Japan. But I definitely have so many more Tokyo adventures coming your way because I'm still living here for the upcoming weeks and I want to show you all about it. And so don't forget to hit subscribe if you haven't already. Leave me a comment below on which area do you think is the coolest that you enjoy seeing so far today. And give this video a like if you haven't already because there's more Japan adventures coming your way.